Horse Lord Productions.
Our atmosphere is an essential part of life on Earth. It protects us from harmful rays of the sun and the hostile, frigid vacuum of space. The atmosphere also keeps the Earth at a hospitable temperature. It does this by trapping in the heat of the sunlight. Gases within the atmosphere, called greenhouse gases, are what absorb the light and contain the heat. These gases are created naturally and removed by natural processes like plant synthesis. However, nature can't keep up with humans.
Since the Industrial Revolution, human activities have released many more greenhouse gases into the atmosphere than it could filter. This means that too much heat is being locked in the atmosphere, causing the global temperature to rise. In fact, in 2005, the atmospheric concentration of CO2 was up 35% higher than before the Industrial Revolution. The greenhouse gases that are most commonly emitted by humans into the atmosphere are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases.
How do you feel about our reliance on fossil fuels and why?
I feel the same way that I think many industry experts feel, that at some point we're going to have to be less reliant upon fossil fuels. Again, we're at the point where people are kind of feeling the pinch right now. They're paying almost $4 per gallon of gas, and the situation in the long term is only going to get worse as I think supplies of fossil fuel are reduced and demand increases, and not just demand on the local level, but I think a lot of the pressure that we're feeling right now has to do with fossil fuel consumption in developing nations. China and Asia are starting to consume fossil fuels as their economy grows, and that's really been kind of something that wasn't anticipated 10 years and is really helping to drive the price worldwide for fossil fuels. So again, I think as an industry and as responsible members of society, we need to put our heads together and come up with alternative, creative ways to, number one, conserve energy, but number two, also develop more cost-effective alternative forms of energy.
Ways in which the greenhouse gases are added to the atmosphere include the use of motor vehicles, industrial processes, and energy generation. The biggest source of air pollution in America is transportation. Because cars burn fossil fuels, they emit large amounts of carbon dioxide and other harmful pollutants into the atmosphere, such as particulate matter, hydrocarbons, nitrous oxides, and carbon monoxide. The pollution that cars cause is a huge problem. In 2006, cars were responsible for over 1/2 of the carbon monoxide, over 1/3 of the nitrogen oxides, and almost 1/4 of the hydrocarbons that had been emitted into the air.
However, cars aren't the only things polluting our air. Industrial processes such as the production of mineral, metal, and chemical products cause emissions of CO2. Energy generation is also a major cause of pollution. Fossil fuels are commonly burned in the process of generating energy. In fact, almost 2/3 of America's electricity and almost all the U.S. transportation fuels are from fossil fuels. The large amounts of fossil fuels are being burned for energy and are causing serious problems for the atmosphere. These problems include global warming, bad air quality, and more than 25% increase in atmosphere CO2 over the last 150 years.
If you want our Earth to be healthy and safe, the amount of greenhouse gases emitted needs to be drastically reduced. To do your part and cut back on your contribution to pollution, there are a few things you can do. For example, drive or fly less, or conserve energy by turning off and unplugging electronic appliances when not in use. Also, you can turn off the heat or air conditioning when you're not at home.
What is CLMP doing to go green?
CLMP is doing a number of things to go green and be recognized as a green company. First and foremost, CLMP, through the Connecticut Energy Efficiency Fund, offers conservation programs to all of our customers, including our large commercial customers as well as residential customers. And our programs are nationally recognized for the energy that they save and the benefit that they provide to our customers, both in terms of energy savings, but also in terms of the environmental benefit that these energy conservation programs provide.